Welcome back to Today in Design and SEO Marketing, the podcast you need. I'm Ron Wicker, and today we're talking about something teams publish every week that usually gets ignored: changelogs. Quick promise up front: 5 sprintable, ops-friendly tactics to turn release notes into discoverable, answer-first pages that cut repeat support and surface product value. Stick around, and you'll get one immediate action for each tactic and a KPI window to validate wins.
Let's dive in. I'm Mitzi Roach, SEO manager, and I'll walk you through the optimization bits: snippets, structured data, and measurement. We'll be practical. Pick something you can ship in days and measure in weeks. I hear you if this sounds like one more thing, but these are high-impact, low-friction moves.
First, a short, anonymized microcase to set the stakes. A small SaaS team we worked with had a hidden changelog buried inside an admin dashboard. Support kept seeing the same ticket patterns. After making their changelog discoverable and answer first, they saw an 18% drop in repeat tickets and a 24% lift in assisted signups in 6 weeks. That's the kind of lift we want to make repeatable across teams.
That example frames the problem nicely. Changelogs are product motion and user questions in one place. Here's what we'll promise: 5 practical tactics, each with an immediate action and a 2 to 6 week KPI window to check impressions, indexed pages, and assisted conversions. Ready?
Point 1. Map audiences and intent. Don't treat changelogs as one size fits all. Think users who need fixes, evaluators who are sizing up your product, integrators who care about breaking changes, and partners who want partner-ready notes. Immediate action: tag the top 10 support and PR themes from the last 3 months. That's a sprintable task. Grab your support export and label the recurring topics.
Concrete KPI window. In 2 to 4 weeks, check whether those tagged notes reduce repeat ticket volume for the mapped themes by 10 to 30%, and whether evaluative queries start showing the changelog hub in search impressions. For SEO teams, this audience map feeds your metadata and H1 choices. Very practical.
Point 2. Answer first TLDRs and micro CTAs. People skim. Lead with a 40 to 80 word summary that answers the question quickly. Make that summary snippet ready so people and search engines get the value fast. Immediate action: rewrite 3 recent notes with a TLDR at the top and add a micro CTA like "see how this affects your setup" that links into docs or support flow.
And measure this by looking for snippet impressions and a lift in short session assisted signups over 2 to 6 weeks. Test different TLDR phrasing. Question-based TLDRs tend to perform well for rich snippets. Most definitely try a variation for one of those 3 notes so you can compare.
Now, quick real voice clip, paraphrased for anonymity, from a product manager who found a support loop caused by a buried changelog. The PM said, "We kept patching individual tickets, but didn't realize how much user confusion stemmed from unclear version notes. Once we made the changelog visible and added short summaries, the same handful of tickets dropped off, and we could focus on roadmap work instead."
That clip is exactly why structure matters. Point 3, versioning and canonical rules. Use a hub plus versioned archives. Example pattern: /docs/product/changelog as the canonical hub, and /docs/product/changelog/v major for archived major releases. Immediate action: pick one product and map canonical rules for current versus archived entries.
Ship that in a sprint. Set the canonical link on historical pages to the hub and ensure the hub has an index with anchors. KPI window: in 2 to 6 weeks, check indexed pages and reduction in duplicate content flags in Search Console. That canonical discipline protects your search real estate.
Point 4, structured data and snippets. Recommended minimal JSON LD, article or news article with main entity tagged as an FAP page. Optionally include software application schema for product context. Immediate action: add a minimal JSON LD block to one changelog entry, then run rich results test or Search Console validation.
Don't overcomplicate it. Start minimal. Measurement: Within a few weeks, you should see rich result eligibility and a lift in impressions for FAQ-style queries. And the bonus, structured data helps support bots and assistants parse your updates.
Point 5. Cross-linking, syndication guardrails, and micro-CTA placement. Link from product docs and feature pages back to the Changelog hub. Add a one-line syndication clause so third-party reposts point back to the canonical hub. Immediate action, add a hub link in your product docs and a single-line syndication note on new entries.
This protects attribution and consolidates SEO value. KPI. Track changelog.click, GA4 events, and assisted.signup events over 2 to 6 weeks. If you see assisted conversions rise, that's your signal to expand the pattern. If clicks rise but assisted signups don't, review CTAs and downstream funnel friction.
Measurement and governance wrap-up. Track impressions and index changelog pages, log GA4 events like changelog.click and assisted signup, and set rollback triggers. If a changelog change causes a spike in confusion or negative support feedback in your sample window, roll back and iterate. Sample sizes matter. Expect to run these for at least a few weeks to see trends.
Mini case and trade-offs. Teams often worry about freshness versus noise. Too many tiny changelog entries can dilute value. Group minor tweaks into weekly roll-up entries and keep big breaking changes standalone. In one test, a team moved from daily micro-posts to a weekly roll-up and saw better engagement with the hub and fewer support repeats.
Resources. We've got a one-page Changelog SEO checklist in the show notes that maps each tactic to an immediate action and KPI window. Quick reminder, coordinate anchors, link from product docs to the Changelog hub, and add an in-page note clarifying audience and cadence so evaluators and support don't get confused.
Before we close, how ThinkIt Media can help. If you want, we audit your Changelog structure and produce a sprint plan that your dev, product, and docs teams can ship in days. That's optional. This episode stays vendor neutral. But if you want support, ThinkIt Media can map the quick wins and the measurement plan.
Final tactical step to run today. Pick one product, tag the top 10 support themes from the last 3 months, and rewrite 3 recent notes with an answer-first TLDR and a micro-CTA. That gives you immediate coverage for points 1 and 2 and a clear 2 to 6 week validation window.
That's great. If you liked this episode, subscribe so you don't miss the checklist in the show notes, and share one changelog rewrite you shipped. Tweet it or drop it in our community. Thanks for listening to Today in Design and SEO Marketing. Let's talk about this. Catch you next time.